Wow. That's all right.
Yeah.
Are you a photographer who's looking to take their fitness photography game to the next level? Well, we've got some simple tips in this workshop that are easy to implement with just a simple 2-light setup. Let's take a dive in. How do we elevate your fitness shoot into a superstar shoot with a couple of simple tricks? Let's find out. Say hi to Harrison, everyone. He's in the studio here.
Big up.
Yeah, Harrison's here, and this is point number one. Point number one is get yourself a Harrison. Get yourself someone who's in shape if you want to do good physique shoots. Yeah.
We try.
What are we trying to do with fitness shoots? To my mind, what we're trying to do is we're trying to elevate the hard work that the subject has put in to their physique. How many hours have you spent in the gym in the last year?
It's been walking, 3 hours of walking a day. 7 litres of water is hell.
Not only lifting and pumping iron in the gym, but going out doing your walking, getting your steps in, maintaining your diet, cutting and eat and drinking lots of water. There's a lot of sacrifice and a lot of time that goes into making an excellent physique. Therefore, we have to, as photographers, take the time to do little things that really elevate that physique shoot to another level. And I'm going to give you 3 tips today on how we do that. Tip number 1 is to consider your light and to light for shape and form. What that basically means is if we have our main light here and bring it round Harrison, typically we'll start off with a main light in this place, sort of around and to the front of our subject here, with everything sort of coming in from a slightly higher angle. Now I've set up this light here, the Elinchrom 5, on ISO 100, 160th of a second and f8. Those are the in-camera settings I'll be using for this shot. And if we just get Harrison just to do a standard pose, just looking straight towards me here, 3, 2, 1, go. We just take that shot there. It's a pretty standard shot that's come through on the camera there. It hasn't come through at all. Quite a standard shot that's come through there. Quite flat lighting, and flat lighting is something that we want to avoid when we're taking physique shots. What we want to do is we want to start turning the light. Now, as you know, if you've watched any of my videos, 45 degrees round, 45 degrees up, and this little tilt here. And that little tilt there to bring it 45 degrees down is my favorite place to put a light, because now we have a nice clear space to shoot, unlike the previous one where the light was in the way. And we've got a slight bit of side lighting coming in here. If we were to draw a line through the Elinchrom logos all the way down to Harrison's face, we'd see that line coming in just above the eye line there. And he's going to look straight towards me, exactly the same pose as we had before there. 3, 2, 1, go. And we'll just see how those 2 shots are slightly different. Look at the difference in the contouring, look at the difference in the shadows and the highlights between those 2 images. We now have started to create definition and started to create real shape and real form. But with these sorts of shoots, you want to go even more extreme. And we can bring this light all the way around to 90 degrees here, bringing it all the way around to the side to really contour those muscle shapes and those muscle definitions. Now looking just straight towards me, this will be almost a split light setup, but look at the difference there with these lights in here showcasing off those muscles there. So that's cool. We've understood that if we move the light, we start to create certain shapes and certain forms within the muscle groups of the physique there. But the pose there, pretty standard, right? We didn't really ask you to do anything there. So tip number 2 is to pose with angles in mind. As I always say on this channel, posing starts from the feet up. So if we give ourselves a wide base, then we've got a good base by which to start posing for a fitness shoot. And the other thing I would advise on this one is if it has a bend, bend it. And that means in terms of hips, shoulders, elbows, wrists, knees, all those sorts of things. We don't want to be too straight. Now for this shoot, we're not going full length, we're just going upper body, so we just want to concentrate on giving Harrison a base here. But ultimately, if he starts to bend his shoulder, if he starts to bend his elbows and starts to twist his torso and then brings this back here around there, very simple standard pose there. What we've done here is we've created 2 triangles either side here. What those triangles do, and this is really, really important, is they give us the gaps in the arms underneath. Those gaps showcase the waistline, showcase the hips, and showcase the chest, so that we've got those white elements in the background framing everything nicely. With this in mind, we can now take this shot and have him looking straight down towards the camera here, which is showing off great physique and great definition. The light is on this side, and I'm not too happy with the split lighting on this one, so we're just going to get him just to turn his head so he looks over here towards this, slightly off camera to the left-hand side here, so that that face is now looking over that way and giving us good lighting across the face. Although we are lighting for muscles and muscle groups, we also need to consider the face, consider the expression. With these sorts of fitness shoots, I'm always trying to go for a bit more of a stoic expression so that we can see the face, we can see the identity of the person in there, but their expression isn't detracting away from the fitness element of the shoot. So we've discussed how moving the light will change the shape and the contouring and the contrast of the muscles in the image. We've understood how posing and moving things within the shot will create triangles, will create shapes, create space, and further define the physique. But tip number 3 is bringing everything together, and it's what I call creating a perfect storm in studio. Part number 1 to that perfect storm is having an amazing model like Harrison with sick tattoos and an awesome haircut and amazing muscles, okay? That's part number 1. Part number 2 is having a photographer who's ready with batteries charged and a camera ready to go and lights going off and everything available there for us to create something different. But then we need to combine all of that together with good posing and good styling. Part of the good styling is actually to get a little bit of oil on. So what Harrison's gonna do now is he's going to do it off camera, because I know what YouTube's like. But he's going to showcase which oil is it first.
The Hawaiian Tropic.
Yeah.
Coconut.
Hawaiian Tropic.
Well.
But whenever we're shooting fitness shoots, it's always good to get that glisten and get that gleam to the skin. So we always recommend that people come with either baby oil, body butter, or whatever that coconut oil gimmick is that he's got there. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us a nice shine and sheen to the skin, which is going to reflect the lights and really glisten and give it that high gloss edge.
This is flashing on its battery.
On its battery, yeah. And we're back. Harrison is now all oiled up, so now we've got that gleam coming across there. We now need to start working on our pose and getting in the pose that's going to give us the right moment. And that can sometimes just mean micro adjustments. And it also means a two-way street. Harrison's going to be acutely aware of how much work and how much time he's put into his physique. And also he's going to have probably a bit more knowledge on muscle groups and definition and things like that. Hopefully. So by communicating with him about what he wants to show off and what he's been working on is going to lend me the information that I need to get the right shots for him. What are we working on? What should we showcase?
The abs are going well today, so maybe the abs, I'd say.
Now Harrison's just come off a cut, which means his abs are looking good, which means he's done nothing but drink water for the last 8 weeks, okay? And rice cakes. So now we need to work out what pose is going to best show off those abs. So instead of being front on like this, we're going to turn Harrison so he's facing towards the light, and we're going to invite him just to split the feet there for me, so we've got a split leg stance there, okay? Posing always starts from the feet up. It's always good to give everyone a base. What that's immediately done there is we can start to see a showcase of the abs. And when he now turns his hips towards me, we can really see that there. And we can start to maybe just bring the hands just down here, just framing the abs just slightly. That's all it needs to be, just a little frame of the abs here. He can now turn his face and look off this way towards me here. That means that he's turned his face towards the single light up here, but it's not looking straight down through the middle of the lens and distracting with the gaze looking off camera. With the abs now oiled up, they're glistening and they're gleaming, but we need to get him to tense them so that we can really showcase them. Wait, don't tense them now. Because if he tenses them now while I'm talking to you, he can only hold them for so long before getting absolutely knackered in the shoot. So what I want to do first is I'm just going to take a test picture without the tensing in there. 3, 2, 1, go. And now we're going to count him in and we're going to say, right, Harrison, we need you to tense those in there for me. And I always just say 3, 2, 1, go, so that we know that we're at that point where he can hold it at maximum tension and get maximum muscle definition for us. 3, 2, 1, go. Looking off camera slightly there. Perfect. Last tip I'm gonna do. Harrison's, what, 5 foot and change. How tall are you?
6 foot sexy.
He's already tall, but to make him look even taller, I'm gonna change my camera angle. I'm gonna come down onto one knee. I'm gonna come down nice and low. We're gonna get him to look off camera as he was before and tense in 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. And now we have really well-defined abs. If we wanna put a bit of sizzle on the steak and we wanna go even further, we don't need to overthink it too much for fitness shoots because hard light sources work really well. So we don't need to worry about big modifiers and big diffusion softboxes. And in fact, I didn't mention at the start, this is just a kit softbox up here. This is one that you can pick up online for less than 30 quid if you're really, really smart on eBay. Okay, I'm not on here selling you stuff that big brands have told me to say that are good for money. I don't do that. I just give you tips that you can use at home. This is a simple white background setup. So it's a simple kit softbox there, and with a simple reflector cap light back here, moving it round to the opposite side of that main light here, and angling it up and behind will give us a nice high definition, high contrast kicker light in that shadow area at the back there. Exactly the same pose as we had before. We've got lovely gaps in the arms. We're just gonna get you to bring your shoulders forward. Just look, just come here. Come here. Relax that back. Look what, all I'm asking him to do is just bring the shoulders forward. Bring the shoulders forward. Look at this. Definition, up it, what are they? Traps. The traps go up there, these big triangular muscles up here, makes everything look nice and big. We're gonna come back here, all looking off camera there for me again. And 3, 2, 1, tense. Good man. And with that little kicker light in the background, wow. That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with that little kicker light in the background, we've just defined him away with the low angle. Okay, so the 3 tips to bear in mind for leveling up your fitness shoots. Bear in mind that your light is there not just to expose for the subject, it's there to shape the subject. And only by moving it around can we truly shape the muscles within our subject. Tip number 2, remember that posing is super key for making shapes and for defining muscles and creating shapes within the final image. And tip number 3 is to bring everything together in a single moment. Styling with glitzy shorts, sculpting with coconut oil, your posing, your lighting, and your camera angle, which for guys taking a lower angle is gonna make them look bigger. Bring it all together and keep the lighting simple to create high impact images. Harrison, how would you describe, in 3 words, how would you describe your experience in our studio today?
Welcoming. Incredibly professional, could that be one?
Welcoming and incredibly professional. If you've enjoyed this video, you can follow us on our YouTube channel, No Fuss Must. For more, you can go to nofussmust.com where you can download our 1, our 2, and our 3 light workshops. They're all there for you. Plus a free posing guide, 100 free poses that you can download for free from our website, nofussmust.com. Say nice things, be kind, and as ever, all the very best.